Shalom, 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 Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakar Kadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. Coming back at you with another lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. So here you have this young devil, right? This Edomite out in Vegas, Jonathan Lewis Jr. You know, he was attacked by, you know, these Jakes, and he wound up dying a week after. You know, you see, everything is all good when it's one sided, but when now you have to face your actions and the actions of your forefathers. Now there's a problem. You know, the issue was, you know, this beating, but it was more so what these devils were saying in the comments, right? You know, what these devils were saying in the comments were, it vexed me because, you know, how could you devils believe that you can kill, rape, rob, murder, set up laws to oppress people for decades and centuries, and you believe nothing is going to come out of that? You believe you're not going to have to pay for anything. You believe that no matter what, you are the victim. But you see, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is a just power. He's a power of balance, right? You do it, when you reap what you sow. Whatever you put out, you're going to get back, man. You see, the so-called white man, he has nothing good coming to him. Nothing. So you Edomites, you can get on the comment board and you can say things like, "Oh, put them to death. All these thugs need the death penalty and all that," right? But when it's the other way around, you know, what did he do? He should have complied. He should have did what he was supposed to, and this wouldn't have happened, right? You devils, you got a lot to pay for, man. And hey, I don't feel one ounce of sympathy for what happened to this damn little young devil, man. Right? Let's get this, man. This is Genesis chapter 15, verse 13. And he said unto Abram, know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in the land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. Now this is going back to Egypt, right? We were in captivity under the Egyptians, which are Africans, but this can also be applied to every nation that we were under. Every nation that we were under, the Lord is going to judge, man. Right? So it says, and also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge, and afterwards shall they come out with great substance, man. So the same thing that happened in Egypt, how us serving captivity and being killed, slaughtered, raped, robbed, murdered, right? And then the Lord judged the Egyptians. It's the same thing that's going to happen over here in modern day Egypt, which is Babylon the Great America, man. Right? And we're going to come out with a great substance, man. Meaning the way we're going to leave this place is going to be great. You know, but you devils, you got a lot to pay for, man. And we are living in the time of your recompense. Of your just due. Right? Before I play it, let me get another one. This is Deuteronomy chapter 30. 32 verse. We're gonna start at 21. No, Salakia, I'm not even gonna go there right now. Let's go to this. Let's go to Amos. Let's go to Amos, because see what you devils tend to, or what you fail to realize is that you, everything and every work that you've done under the sun, you got to pay for it, man. Everybody else pay for it. What makes you think you you exempt? Amos 1 and 11. Thus saith the Lord, for three transgressions of Edom, and who's Edom? The so-called white man. For 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4 I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword. Who's his brother? Jacob, the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, man. He pursued us and still pursue us with the sword, man. The modern day sword is the gun, right? It says, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever, man. So this devil hates the so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, right? They just expect to just kill us, right? And we don't do nothing about it. They come, they beat on us, right? They set up laws to oppress us, to whereas we can't walk out in our streets, right? We can't walk down a block, we can't jog, we can't come to certain parts of the neighborhood because you'll lie on us and then wind up and we'll wind up being killed. You devil's gonna pay for all that, man. So here it is. You got a damn demon, a devil, a young devil, get beat to death. Now all of a sudden, charge it as a hate crime. They need to be put in jail for life. It was one of the kids that were 13. They trying to charge him as an adult, man. This bullshit, wicked ass system, man, the Lord is going to destroy it, man, off the face of the earth. Right? The Lord said, you got to be paid back. Right? You got to be paid back, man. What does Obadiah say? Let's go to Obadiah, man. Obadiah verse 10. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever, man. So for your violence against Jacob, who Jacob is, once again, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, for your violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, right? Right? Shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever, right? Jump in to let's get it. Verse 9. And thy mighty men, O Timen, shall be dismayed to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter, man. You're going to be cut off by slaughter, man. The way you slaughtered the Native American Indians, the way you slaughtered the so-called Negroes and Latinos every single day here in America, Babylon the Great, how you lock us up unjustly. The Lord said every one of the mount of Esau is going to be cut off by slaughter, right? And how is it going to happen? The Lord said, verse 18, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble. And they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it, man. So you think this is something, man? Wait to the near future. Wait to see what's coming. You had a so-called white man say to you, so-called white man. These were his words exactly. He said to the white man that's in the inner cities, the black man is going to eat you up, man. And this was a so-called white man that said this. He said to his brother, those that are in the cities, the black man is going to eat you up, man. That's what's going to happen, man. Right? Thus saith the Lord. So let's play this, and we're going to get a couple more. We're going to shut it down. Let's go.
Action, the father of a Rancho High School teen who died after being brutally beaten near the school earlier this month is now asking for the community's help. Good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. I'm in for Marie tonight. I'm Latoya Silman.
And I'm Jim Snyder. News 3's Tiffany Lane is live in front of the school. She's been talking with Jonathan Lewis's father this afternoon. And Tiffany, he says he thinks it's going to take everyone coming together to find a solution.
Yes, obviously he is very heartbroken at this time following the passing of his son. Now, Jonathan Lewis Jr., who was 17 years old, he was, as you mentioned, brutally beaten to death near the high school. That was earlier this month, and he died days later after being on life support. Now, as you mentioned, I did speak with his father, Jonathan Lewis Sr., who is rallying the community, calling for solutions to address and prevent child and teen violence, so that other families don't have to experience a similar tragedy. A video has been circulating on social media of the teen punching a person and then a group attacking Lewis in an alley off campus near Searles and North 21st Street. Lewis died last Tuesday after being on life support. Now, Lewis Sr. sharing what he was told led to that incident.
He was trying to protect one of his smaller friends. There were some things that were being stolen from him, as we understand it. And he went to kind of defend him, and three of them kind of attacked him, and he defended himself, and they couldn't beat him up, so the rest of the group joined in.
Now, Lewis Sr. has set up a website with several solutions to fight teen violence, including working with partnerships.
Which is a lie, man. Jake be beating the hell out of Esau, man. It don't take 15 Jakes to beat on one Edomite, man. Let's be serious, dude.
Involved in youth violence, including the volunteer program Dads in Schools, building a social media mentoring and safety app for troubled youth, and having conflict and trauma resolution training in schools. Now, I did reach out to Metro Police, and they say they're still working on this investigation. I also reached out to the Clark County District Attorney's Office, and they say that they haven't received this case just yet. But of course, we will continue to follow up on this tragedy here in our community and provide any developments as they become available. But for now, live from Rancho High School, I'm Tiffany Lane for News 3. Back to you.
All right, thank you for that update.
So, this is the devil. Let's put him up there. Let's put him up there. This is the devil right here. You know, but what did the Lord say? This is Isaiah 14:21. Prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquities of their fathers, man. So you Edomites that are on the earth today, you are the children of your forefathers. And the Lord said, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities, man. So that you do not continue in rulership. Because when you're in rulership, there's nothing but depression, stress, hell, death, destruction, everything evil, man. So the Lord is fixing to have a great slaughter. And you so-called white people, you can't escape it, man. You cannot escape the Lord's judgment. Right? There's nothing you can do. You know what I'm saying? How is the Lord going to do it? This is Ezekiel. All right. Ezekiel. Ezekiel 25. Ezekiel 25:12. Thus saith the Lord, power, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. See, a lot of y'all would say, oh, that was in the past. We had nothing to do with that. I've never put my hands on nobody. Those people are dead and gone. Why should we have to pay? Because the Lord said, man. See, history catches up with you. get caught up with us. What we've done, what our forefathers have done in the past, we're still dealing with the judgment of that, man. So what makes you think that you're not going to deal with the judgment of the sins and the wickedness of your forefathers, right? Right? So it says, thus saith the Lord, power, because that Edom hath dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom and will cut off man and beast from it. And I will make it desolate from Teman, and day of the Dan shall fall by the sword, man. So the Lord is going to stretch out his hand upon you and judge you. Right? But how is he going to do it? And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord. So we're gonna do it according to the Lord's anger. It's gonna be an anger you never thought that was possible, man. It's about to get crazy for you so-called white people, man. So y'all can, you know, you can hide behind your victimized crocodile tears. Hey, the Lord don't care about that, man. The Lord don't give a damn about that. And neither do we. Right? This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 21. And we're going to close out with this. They have moved me to jealousy with that which is not God. They have provoked me to anger with their vanities, and I will move them to jealousy with those which are not a people. I will provoke them to anger with a foolish nation. Who's that foolish nation? Esau, Edom. It says, for a fire is kindled in my anger, and shall burn unto the lowest hell, and shall consume the earth with her increase, and set on fire the foundations of the mountains. I will heap mischief upon them. I will spin my arrows upon them. They shall be burnt with hunger and devoured with burning heat and with bitter destruction. I will also send the teeth of beasts upon them with poison of serpents of the dust. So all these things is going to bring vengeance to you so-called white people, man. The sword without, the terror within, shall destroy both the young man and the virgin, the suckling also with the man of gray hairs. So on every level, your kids, your infants, your grandmother, your great-grandfather, everybody gonna get it, man. Why? Because the Lord's anger is set on so-called white men, man. Along with 2/3 of the nation of Israel. But Esau, Edom, you got a lot coming to you, man. So it says, I said, I would scatter them into corners. I will make a remembrance of them to cease from among men. Right? So when you read the book of Isaiah 14:21, the Lord, when the so-called white man fall, he's going to say, is this the man that shaketh kingdoms? Right? Right? That old serpent cast out, when you read the book of Revelation, the old serpent, the devil, like that was cast out, right? Paraphrasing. It says, and said, I will scatter them into corners. I will make them, I will make the remembrance of them to cease from among men. And it also tells you in Obadiah that the Lord is going to make them small against the nations, small against the heathen, right? It says, were it not that I feared the wrath of the enemy, lest their adversaries would behave themselves strangely, and lest they should say, our hand is nigh, and the Lord have not done all this. For they are a nation void of counsel, neither is there any understanding in them. Oh, that they are wise, that they understood this, that they would understand, they would consider their latter end. So if the so-called white man was wise, right, and if he understood his latter end, he wouldn't have did what he did. But this nigga has no understanding. So now he has to pay his children and him all across the board, has to pay for what their forefathers have done, man. This ain't the end of this, man. The Most High is putting the spirit on the earth that's bringing division, man. It's not going to be no all together on one accord. All people are one. It's not going to be that, man. It's about to be a race war, class war, civil war, World War III, realm war, all that, man. Hey, man, get ready or get left. Kohalo Yahba Shem Yahushua. Until the next lesson, Shalom Israel, love you.